let's talk about being able to get ready for the war that we are in currently, that God is on our side, and we are fighting against this enemy that is the devil that we don't freaking know. Now, what do I mean by this, man? How much do we really know our enemy? When you go into a war, you got to know your enemy, you got to know what they're doing, you get all that stuff. But how much do we really know about the devil and what he's trying to do and all of this stuff? How much do we answer the questions that we have about that? Because I've recently been realizing that I don't really know too much about that. I was talking with my brother about it. I don't really know too much about the devil. I don't know about hell. I don't know about any of that stuff. But if we want to get a war, we're not just learning about our side and all that. Of course, that's something very important. But we got to know what the enemy is trying to do to us to be able to get ready for this. So the main thing I think here is that, okay, for one, we got to get ready on our side. Sometimes we're not even ready on our side to start off with. We're not even ready with knowing what God is saying about us, with knowing what, that part of it. I think that's so damn important. Being able to be ready by putting on our armor. We're not going to go into a war butt naked with no armor on. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we want to fight. I was talking with one of you guys in the comments, my boy Shamrock, and we were talking about, it really is a mental war, like a mental war that's going on that we cannot see. There's things going on up here that we just cannot see. It's not seen to us, but every little thing that we do, every little prayer, every little Bible read, every little just thanking God for gratitude, these things are very important. Let me turn off my alarm real quick. Oh, I didn't even got no alarm. I thought it was. I'm hearing things. But these things are very damn important because they might not be seen by us, but they are seen in the spiritual realm that is going on. There's battles being fought. So for the devil's side, for the enemy side, what I realize is that a lot of the times I'll have questions like one of the questions that I think a lot of us have, like, why can't God just snap his fingers and not let the devil get into our mind? Like, why can't that just happen? You know what I'm saying? But then I was like, okay, normally I would kind of think about it and I would just kind of put it aside. But now it's something that I want to dive into, and it is something that I'm going to dive into. I have not done it yet. I will be honest, I have not done it yet, but I'm going to dive into this and learn that side. Because I think even knowing a question like that creates faith on my side. Like, oh, that's why the devil is able to control stuff down here. Like, even knowing that in the Bible, I think the devil is called the ruler of this realm, the ruler of earth, because that's what he has control over. But we also have power to be able to fight against that. So, like, little things like this. What are certain questions that you have right now about the enemy side that you can go and you can find answers for? Maybe it's on ChatGPT, maybe it's on Google, maybe it's on anything like that. But once we start to get a firm foundation on, like, okay, so the devil is trying to do this. This is why the devil is able to do this. This is what we can do to fight against that. Like, this is why every little thing that we do on our side, like in terms of being faithful, building our faith. This is why it's important. This is why it's important. Like, another question I have is, why is it important that we grow right now into, like, more like Jesus? Jesus is going to come down, and a lot of people that are religious might say, like, okay, well, we don't got to do anything in this world. We don't got to do anything. We don't got to try to grow, anything like that. But I think that's another important question, why we have to grow. That is something that I have started to find the answers for, because it's like, we are trying to get more like Christ. We are trying to build a character, for one, to help other people get closer, to help ourselves be mentally being able to have that taste of heaven, because if not, we're going to live in hell. But like, these little things like this, like, these are questions that are so important. And if you guys have questions, I highly recommend that you dive into it. Not just because it's like, oh, I'm going to answer this question about the Bible, anything like that, but because you are in a war, man. You are in a war. I'm telling you right now, you are in the war for your life. The war for your mind, war for your heart and your soul and everything that you got going on. And I think I've really been diving into this because I've seen how much it is really damn crazy that my mind was being freaking subdued by the enemy forces without me even knowing. It's like freaking we're in a war and they're putting on subliminal messages, and it's like Germany's putting on subliminal messages over here and telling us through that to, like, think a certain way, to think negatively, to think down about ourselves. But the enemy would not want the army that they're fighting against, to start to get faithful, to start to realize what they're doing, to start to go towards their Heavenly Father that is strengthening them, and to start to get ready to fight this war. Man, please, 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 can we fight in this war together, man? We're all heavenly brothers and sisters that are fighting in this war, and I really want to strengthen each other so we can go out there and we can destroy the enemy, that we can destroy anything that they're trying to do to us. and we could come back. We could continue to be stronger together, continue to grow closer, continue to connect. I love you guys very much. Let me know how you are dealing with this down in the comments below. I love connecting with you guys, and I think it makes us stronger together. I love you guys. Hope you have an amazing day, week. Peace.